You know, we're excited that there's a plan, and we know what the plan is, and I really think it's a great plan. I think they did a great job. Starting the smaller schools on time and us later give us an opportunity here to let our cities, you know, maybe the spikes and all that calm down, because that's where most of the 6As and 5As are. Not all of them, but a lot of them, you know, and I think it gives us the time that we need. Now, the challenge is going to be that we're going to have to get together as district executive committees and things like that and figure out what works best for our district. You know, we're going to do that shortly. We'll have a meeting and we'll decide. You know, we may change our district schedule up a little bit. We may not do anything. We may just go play like it is right now, or we might, you know, play all of our non-district games, or we might have to schedule some where we can't play all of our non-district games. Plus, the teams we're going to play in non-district, they have to be willing to come, or they have to be willing to let us go there. And so those things are still up in there. But as far as our district schedule goes, I feel really good that we're going to get that in. We're just ecstatic, you know, because no one really, you know, we don't, any of us know until people that are in charge of this tell us that we're going to be allowed to do it. And we're excited today because they did announce that. And, you know, we're not out of the woods by any means. You know, we still got to continue to mitigate this thing, and we've got to continue to do the things that they're asking us to do as a society so we can calm this thing down and get back to normal. But, you know, being able to go to school, being able to play safely, hopefully we'll be able to do that, and now we've got a plan. The whole world, I think, is in that position right now. Everyone's trying to figure out what's best and how to handle their lives and their work and their children, and I've never seen anything like it. You know, you've always kind of seen science fiction movies about it and stuff. You just didn't ever think that something that invisible and that potent could, you know, would ever show up, but it has, and you know, we've got to do our part to try to fix this. And we're not very far from a vaccine, it looks like, you know, from all the news you hear from credible people. So hopefully that's here by December, January, something like that, and then we can move on. Probably the most challenging thing is just not knowing how to plan, you know, not knowing what to do yet. Now we do have that direction. You know, our young men and women that have been coming up for our strength and conditioning, we've had big crowds every day, and we've had very little issues, and we've had a few, but not much, and it's gone extremely well. Our kids have been excited. They've showed up and worked hard, and I know that they're all excited right now that we're not only going to get to play football, we're going to get to play volleyball and cross country and all of our sports, and there's a plan for all of it, and we're excited about the fact that you know, just getting back to some normalcy in life, you know, going to school and seeing your friends and getting back to being social as much as you can. The things that, you know, you don't realize sometimes how important those things are to your mental health also. Not only the mental part of it for our kids and our community, but you know, just the fact that we have something to look forward to. We also, the fact that, you know, when we have football games here, it's a social event. I mean, it's a lot of people come and a lot of people enjoy it, and they see their friends there, and you know, they talk about it the next day. All those kinds of things are really important to our society, and not only football. I mean, I'm just talking sports in general for our youth, and it's a vital part of our society, I think. I think it's valuable. We've all talked about those values many times, and when you get them taken away, you kind of realize, you know, just how valuable and how much you do miss them. The ones you think about the most are your seniors. You know, just like those seniors in the spring that lost their spring, baseball and track and softball and all soccer, and I mean those seniors lost that. They're never going to get it back. They're never going to get to play their senior year, because in high school it's not like college where you can get another year of eligibility. You know, I mean, it's over, and so that's who you think about, is those seniors that we're going to either get to play their senior year or they weren't going to get to play their senior year, and that's who you feel for, and that's why I'm excited about it more than anything. Is our football team gets to go play, you know, and We'll know a whole lot more before September the 1st, you know. I mean, as far as how things are going with COVID-19, and I think we'll be smarter by then, and when we do finally start on September the 7th, I think it's going to go really well. I really do, and we are, you know, planning on playing all of our district games and all of our non-district if we can. That part's going to be up in the air for a little bit, but as soon as we know everything, probably be a week or so, and we'll let everybody know. But the football and other sports in high school, what it does for our youth is been well documented. You know, better attendance, graduation rates higher, you name it. And extracurricular activities are very important to the youth, and it's very important to their development, and it's very important to them having a purpose, you know. So when we can do that, it's a big benefit. And when those things are taken away, it affects us in a negative way.